All right, hello everyone, and peace of Christ to all of you. I hope my voice is coming good and clear. Please invite your friends, and if you are a Muslim, invite your 4 wives and 60 kids. Uh, Today, our topic is about facts, and we are going to discuss facts which Muslims they claim that they have it. I like facts, the same as I like, you know, sometime eating eggs, sometime barbecue. Facts, they are exist. They are facts. But it's really funny when a Muslim he says there's 10 facts about Allah. I mean, when you say the word facts, do you know even what does that mean? How in the world you use that word? You Muslim do not even know the name of your God, what it's meant. You Muslim never met Allah, you never saw Allah, you never even heard the fart of Allah. So how you say to us 10 facts about Allah? Facts. The fact is that you Muslims, you do not know who is your God. The fact is, if we ask you what the word Allah mean, you do not know what does that mean. The fact is that your prophet himself never spoke to him. The fact is that you have nothing but fictions and you try to say it is facts. I like your facts. So today we are going to discuss an article written by Muslims about 10 facts about Allah. I find them hilarious. As usual, you know, it's like sometime when you read Muslims article, you find it's like a kind of a comedy, especially if you are a person who knows Islam very much. Let us see what is the facts about Allah. So I hope we will not be disappointed, because the Muslim who says to us he will discuss facts about Allah, I am expecting him to give us facts. Okay, so what is the fact number one? Fact number one, Allah is, there is no deity except him. How in the world that became a fact? Shouldn't you prove to me first that he is a deity? When you say to me that number one fact, that Allah, there is no deity except him, who in the world he told you that he is a deity, and how you made that as a fact? When you say there's no other deity except him, that's mean you prove first that he is a deity, and then you accept, you know, you prove that there's no others. But you could not, I mean, just a statement, somebody says to you a verse in the Quran, Muhammad he said so. You see, I like how the Muslims they accept witnesses. The Muslim they say to you that the book of John, written between 60 to 90 years after Jesus, the earliest book of the Bible is between 30 to 60 years after Jesus. But then Muhammad he comes 600 years after Jesus. He never met Jesus, he never saw Jesus, yet Muhammad can witness to what happened to Jesus in the cross. Muhammad is not from the land of Jesus, don't speak the language of Jesus, and he have never met Jesus, and he don't even know where Jerusalem is located. And yet you accept what Muhammad he says to you 600 years after Jesus, and then Muhammad he says to you there is no God except the one whose name is Allah, and this is supposed to become a fact. Why did you take that verse to the laboratory and you get the DNA of Allah and you prove it to us? So I find it very funny how they try to manipulate and to lie. Al-Ilah, according to the Arabic Lexis, means a belong who has all attribute. That's, this is what the word Al-Ilah mean with your God. Secondly, it is not like this, it's not written like this. You see, the name of the God of Islam, and we explained that many times, and those Muslims are very naive people, they have no idea what Islam is about. If you go in my book, I explained that the word AL AL in Arabic is equal to that. This is today. So for those who they have a simple knowledge, we explain it to them in a very simple way. As you are saying, the lah, the lah. But for those who have a deep knowledge, if we want to explain it to them, we go deep to the old Aramaic, ancient Aramaic, we will find, and even ancient Hebrew, that El is equal to God. Regardless is God, it's a generic word, you know, you can use it for pagan God. And then whatever after it is going to be the name of the God. So El Lah, that God Lah. God Lah is the moon god. You can go right now and search on Google, you will find that Lah is one of the names of the moon god. And this is why we see in chapter Yasin, chapter 36, the Quran say, yeah, Sin. Sin is one of the names of the moon god. As simple as that. And if you ask a Muslim what Ya Sin mean, you will see that every Ya Muslim, he give you Ya different interpretation. Because Ya Islam is Ya a joke. And no Ya Muslim understand what the word Ya mean and what the word sin mean. The same as Allah. I never saw a Muslim he knew what Islam is about. They are just copy paste, and 99.9% of them they don't speak Arabic, and even the one who speak Arabic, he have no idea how and where those words is coming from, because Islam is not really based in Arabic. Yes, it's written in Arabic language today, but the fact it is not really, it's coming from the Aramaic. I hope I'm not getting a call from someone is the Muslim. Hello?
Hello.
Yes.
Can you hear me?
Yes, Ultimate Fart. How are you?
This is your daddy again coming here.
Listen, either you speak as an adult or I will demolish you. You know that.
You know, if
let me ask you a question. I will show everybody that you're an idiot. I will show everybody that you're an idiot. What is the last thing your prophet he did before he died?
Let's talk about your topic here.
No problem. I want to show everybody that you do not know anything about your prophet. What is the last thing your prophet he did before he died?
You got a topic. Let's talk.
No problem. We will talk about it. I'm asking you. I want to know from you. My Lord, hold on. My Lord, he said in the cross, it's completed. What your Lord, he said when he was dying.
Just let's talk about your topic,
my friend.
If you know, you're talking about Allah. You said Allah.
So you don't want to answer? You don't want to answer?
Yes.
It's just a question. It's just a question. You know, people are learning. I want to learn. My Lord in the cross, he said it's complete. Your Lord, when he was dying, what he said? What he did?
Everybody can hear you. That now you want to diagnose.
This is not the question.
You got a topic.
This is not the question. This is not, we will talk about our topic. Just show everybody that you are an idiot. You are not a Muslim. You are a follower of Rashad Khalifa, who is not a Muslim. Now, are you going to answer or not? Is it true? Is it true that your prophet, the last thing he did shit? Is it true? Is it true that the last thing your prophet before he died, he shit? Yes or no?
Oh, Christian people, tell Christian Prince.
Is that true or not? Is that true or not?
Let's talk about your topic.
Is that true or not? I want to see why you do not know. Why you do not know? Why me? Okay, I will show everybody that we will go back to the topic. This is what your prophet he did. Look, guys, look at this. This guy is ashamed. This guy is ashamed of his prophet. The last thing he did, he urinated. The last thing he did, urinated. And today I will make you urinate. That the purpose I'm asking this question, I will do to you before you die, live on air. I will make you urinate at yourself. Now we go back to the topic. What do you want to say? Now, as long everybody knows now what your prophet did, which is very funny, very stupid. The last thing he did, he pissed. Now I want to ask you, what do you want to say to me about Allah, the moon god, who is, you said he is a deity?
There we go. Now we're talking. Now we're gonna show respect. Now you're gonna let me talk.
Go ahead.
Cut me off.
Go ahead.
Then I will let you. Right? Simple as that.
Go ahead.
So you said Allah. Al means moon, right?
Al is moon. Al mean moon. I mean, when I say that the Muslims, they don't debate me, they drink camel urine and that affecting their brain. I never said that.
just listened to you. You said Al means moon.
Al mean God, you donkey.
You said Al.
Mean God. Shut up, idiot. I mean, let somebody have a brain. Call me. I mean, they could not find from all the Muslim except ultimate fart. I mean, it's recorded. Go back. You are a certified donkey. I never said that Al is moon, you donkey. Shut up. Get lost. I mean, you cannot find me one smart person to talk to me except this guy. And as I said, I will make you urinate in less than a few seconds, and you just did. The last thing your prophet he did before he passed away, he urinated. And this is what Muslims do. If you were listening really, you will find that you are a certified donkey. I never said that Al is a word mean moon. I said Al is a word mean God. Stupid idiot. And people, they ask me why you call them stupid. Because they are. I mean, I just said that a second ago, and I have tons of videos about it, and yet he says to me, you just said that. The same as the last time he called me, he says, I found that in your Bible Jesus have a three father. let me update you, Abdul. I found in your Quran that Jesus have three uncles. Two uncles and one auntie, Maryam and Harun and Moses, and his grandfather, his name is Umran. Do you see why I say to you that what is the last thing your prophet he did? Because you were going, I was prophesying for you. You would do poo-poo, you do urine. You don't debate, you are a donkey. I mean, how I can have patience to speak to someone like you? You said that Al is a word mean God. Sorry, you mean moon. Let us go to the Quran and show this donkey what his religion says. You see, this is the first chapter in the Quran. Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alamin. Let us zoom in so all of you notice what happened in this verse. You notice here in the first word, and excuse me, my voice is not, is tired. You will notice here, let us make it thin or very thin so you guys can notice with me. Do you see here this letter disappear? Let me make it more clear. Here you will notice here there's a letter in the front of this Allah, but here there's one letter is gone. Do you notice that, guys? Do you see what I'm talking about? Here there's one letter is not, we cannot find it here. Do you see it? This letter is here. Now remember, this is a name. If it's a name, we cannot take letters out of it. The name will stay as it is. Doesn't matter where you place it, doesn't matter where you change it. That's it. The name is a name. You put the name of Christ here, it is going to be Christ there. Doesn't matter what is before it, doesn't matter what is after it. But the only reason for the name to change, because simply this is not the name. It is not from the name, it's not part of the name. Simply this one, and we will type it clearly here. This is supposedly Allah. And this is the additional one. You see in the screen. Now, do you notice the difference between them? This is exactly the difference between verse number 1 and verse number 2. One have a letter Aleph, which is A equal to A before it, and one does not have that Aleph before it. Now what happened? Here it says Allah or Allah. Here there's no Allah. Here there's Lillah. So let us make it simple in English. This one is li lah. Li lah. Let's make it capital letter. Li lah. What li lah mean? The Arabic is very clear. It says thanks to Allah, or thanks to lah. Li lah. Not Allah. Li lah. So the first li, and anyone who speak Arabic in you, mean two. This one here mean two. Let us type it. Or type it here. Two. To lah. So thanks to who? To lah. As simple as that. And this idiot who do not know how to read his even his prophet name in Arabic, he want to teach me what the word mean. We are the Arab. We are the one who taught your God how to speak Arabic, but yet he is an idiot. He could not make it. And this is not an Arabic word, by the way. This is a pure Aramaic. To lah. To lah. Here, al lah. Al lah. Now, if we go to Google and we search, you can do, all of you, you can do that. You do not need me. Search, you will find that lah is the moon god. And we are not making things up. Here they are saying that Ya lah, the other Egyptian moon god. Lah, you know, the moon god have many names. Have Sin, which is more known in the territory of Aramaic speaking people, Europe, and then same word used by the Sabian who spread their religion in Egypt too. So they use it there as Lah, which is the moon god. Is that a secret? And that is the name of their god. Now, if we go and we search, we do little search in their Islamic interpretation for the Quran. As an example, if we go and take the tafsir for chapter 36, verse number 1. Ya sin. Look what the Muslim they say to us about the meaning of this verse. Chapter 36, verse number 1. Have you ever heard of an interpretation funny like this? I mean, where is the interpretation? Ya sin. God knows best what he meant by those letters. Those are not letters. This is sin, the moon god. Sin is just another moon god name. It's the same god, but different culture, different country. Muslims, they worship nothing but the moon god, not the moon. You know, some idiot, he will say to you, no, the Muslims don't worship the moon. I'm not saying they worship the moon. And the Muslim actually today, they don't claim they worship the moon. But this is the origin of their god name. This is where it's coming from. The Quran even says, don't worship the moon, neither the sun. But all of us, we knew that Muslims are the last one to know what Islam is about. And we can prove it easy that this is the moon god. Everybody knows. You can go and search. You will find that the moon god did marry from the sun god, and he have 3 daughters. Otherwise, the Muslims need to explain to us that the daughters of Allah are coming from where? Why the Arab they thought that Allah have 3 daughters? Any Muslim can explain to us why and how Allah had 3 daughters for the Arab for centuries before Muhammad. And you will notice here the proof of what I said in front of you. Do you see where it says Al Lat Al Uzza? Do you see it? Al Lat Al is God Lat. Al Uzza, God Uzza. And yet you will get someone like he do not know what his prophet did. Last thing he did, it was urinating. He did not know what his prophet did. He want to teach us what Allah and where the water is coming from. And he claimed that I said that Al mean moon. You're a donkey. And this is why I'm not going to waste my time to talk to you. Allat Al-Uzza, the goddess Allat, the goddess Al-Uzza. The Manat, which because it is the god of death, it does not come with Al before it. So three daughters, they are the daughters of a sexual relationship between the moon god and the sun god. This is why you see Muhammad, he is in a competition. He is in favor of the moon god, he is against the sun god. So if you go and see in the hadith, you will find Muhammad forbidding the Muslims to pray when the sun come, because according to him that the sun come from between the two horn of Satan. Why? Because the sun, supposedly the moon god, is in control of Satan. Where the appearance of kuffar will come from the east. And what is the east? Is where the sun come. Let's explain it more. You see here, this hadith is not translated. Muhammad, he said, look at this. Muslims, they did not translate this hadith, but we will find different one. Just give me a second. Here it says, don't start your prayer when the sun go up and not when it's set, for it come from between the two horn of Satan. Here we go. Now here we prove two things, that Muhammad is nothing but a liar, and Muhammad is a person who believe in superstitions, and he is really believer that the sun is, you know, there's a God, his name is the sun God, and there is a moon God, he is the moon God. And as you see here, Muhammad take the side of the moon God against the sun God, and the reason for that is very simple. You see, in some areas where it is cold, freezing cold, people, they worship the sun God because sun God bring mercy for them out of the cold. Those who live in the desert like the Arab, they hated the sun God, for he bring death, no mercy, thirst, their animals die. While the moon is nice, it's giving them light at night in the middle of the darkness of the desert. There's no cloud, there's nothing, there's no rain. So sun is death and moon is life. So for them, always the moon is their favorite and the sun is their enemy. Do you understand, guys? Do you understand what I'm saying? Now I challenge a Muslim to tell me why Muhammad is saying that when the sun come, that Satan, the head of Satan, comes out from the side of the sun. Actually, he did not say from the side of the sun. This is a false translation. It says qarnu shams. The two horn, the horn of the shaitan, they are the same two horn of the sun. Why Muhammad is saying that? I change any Muslim to tell me why. I mean, the sun is just a star, and what shaitan have to do with it? Without the sun, we will die. If the sun disappear for a week from this earth, the earth will go in chaos, and if it disappear for a month, all of us will die. So what is the relationship according to Muhammad between the sun and Satan? Any Muslim can explain to us? They cannot. Either you have to agree that Muhammad is a superstition person, he says stupid things, or you have to say to me where this is coming from. Read with me this hadith. We visited Anas ibn Malik, etc., and when we had finished the prayer, we mentioned during the prayer early time of or he mentioned that he said that he heard the Messenger of Allah saying, he says, the prayer of the hypocrite, the prayer of the hypocrite, the prayer of the hypocrite, 3 times, he have to repeat 3 times as usual, is that one, sit until the sun becomes yellow and is between the horn of shaitan. Do you see it? So Muslims believe that the time at this time the sun is between the horn of shaitan. Explain that to us. How the sun is between the two horn of shaitan? Kuffar, they will come from the east. Kuffar, they, the sun, don't pray in a certain time because it's coming from the shaitan horn. I mean, what does that mean? Because simply Muhammad, he is an enemy for this, for the sun god, and he took the side of the moon god. He is an Arab. As all the Arab, they take the side of the moon god against the sun god. Now, if we go back to the article, and again for the donkey he called me in the beginning, I did not say El is a moon. El is a word meaning God, you idiot. So Allah, the moon god, he is not a deity, and there is no way he can be deity, because how you can prove that to me? How God, he can be God, yet he cannot have a son without having a girlfriend? That's not God. I am a man, I need a girlfriend to have a son. How God, he is God, but yet you do not know how he created the baby? That is a stupid God, and God cannot be stupid. How God, he think that he stable the earth by placing mountains in the top of them, in the top of the flat earth? How God, he think that the earth is a flat? How God, he think that the sun sit in murky water? How God, he think that the sun goes every day and prostrate itself under the throne of Allah and ask for permission to come? How God, he think that the hail is made broken from mountains in heaven? How, I mean, we can go endless. How you say to me this is God? God, he think that the sperm became a congealed blood, and this is how the baby is created? That cannot be God. So when a Muslim, he says that there's no deity except him, first you did not prove to us that he is God, so you can say if he is except him or not. And the proof in front of us that Islam is not made by God, it's made by a man. Read carefully with me. He is Allah. Who is the one who's talking? If Allah is talking, how he say he is Allah? I mean, I'm just reading your article. I'm not even posting my own statement. This is your article, this is your translation. How Allah he say he is Allah? This is a book fabricated by a man speaking about his moon god, who is a god of the Arab before him, who worship a god who have 3 daughters after having sex with the sun god. He is Allah. Well, you are the one who's talking. You are Allah. How you say he is Allah? Imagine I say to you he is a Christian prince. I am a Christian prince. Here the verses they are quoting for us proving Islam to be false. Look at this disaster. And to Allah belong the best of the names. Hold on. To Allah belong the best of the names. I mean, how funny, how silly is that? When you say to me, to Allah belong the best of the names. Okay, so any name is a beautiful, we give it to Allah, even if it's a name of a cat. But there is a behind the story here. There is a different story. They ask Muhammad, how you call Allah Ar-Rahman? Ar-Rahman is the name of the guy who claimed to be a prophet in his God Ar-Rahman too. How come now you are calling your God two names? Allah, so you worship two gods now, Allah and Ar-Rahman? Muhammad, after he copied the name from that guy who sent him a letter, says Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. It is that guy who said to him. Muhammad, he said, answer him back, he says Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim, from Muhammad the prophet. So they heard him, they said, who is the Rahman? And if you don't believe me, we can show you the reference. Let us go here. Chapter 17, verse number 110. Read carefully and love. Say, I call him Allah or I call him Ar-Rahman. You see here they translated the word beneficent, Rahman, as beneficent. It's false translation, by the way. It's not the beneficent. So I call him Allah or I call him Ar-Rahman. Why people are complaining about Ar-Rahman? Because they never heard Muhammad saying that before. But hold on, how this is the first time Muhammad saying the word Ar-Rahman? This is almost the middle of the Quran. This is chapter 17. Chapter 17, you go and see according to Revelation, you will see that this is almost the half of the Quran. Muhammad, he received many chapters and he never mentioned before the word Rahman, but today in the Quran we find the name Ar-Rahman exists in every chapter. That's mean the Quran is corrupt. Now how we can prove that this is a story? Let us go to see an interpretation. Chapter 17 verse 110. Laugh with me. Ar-Rahman, even that name is a theft, nothing real. The whole religion is a theft. Let us see. There's a book, it's called the Book of Asbab al-Nuzul, which means the reason for the verse to come down. Let us see what the translation will say. Say, O mankind, I call him Allah or I call him Ar-Rahman. Ibn Abbas said, one night in Mecca, the Messenger of Allah, bless him and give him peace, stood up for the night vigil prayer. And he keeps saying in his prostration, O Ar-Rahman, O Ar-Rahman, O Ar-Rahim. And the adulterer, they said, Muhammad used to call his God Allah. He used to call one God. Now he is calling two, because I never heard him saying that before. You see it? Suddenly Muhammad, he liked the new name. Muhammad, he was stuck with one name, the name of the Arab, which they used. Now suddenly Muhammad, he liked the other name. So he calling him Ar-Rahman. So the Arab, they said, Muhammad used to worship one God. Now he is worshiping two gods. And then Allah and Ar-Rahman. We do not know anyone, read carefully with me, by the name of Ar-Rahman except Ar-Rahman of Al-Yamama. This is a guy who claimed to be a prophet, and the Muslim, they call him Musaylam al-Kadhab, which means Musaylama the liar. Musaylama the liar. By the way, he is a liar, but your prophet is a liar too. And the proof, he stole the name from him. Do you see it? Yes, Abdul. I don't hear you.
I said, what are you talking about? You sound so dumb.
Sorry?
You sound so dumb.
Yeah, well, I believe that camel urine is healthy, and you are the smart.
You know why? I'll tell you why you sound dumb. You know why?
Mm-hmm.
He said, stop. He said Muhammad called Allah the most merciful. Do you know what the most merciful means?
Where it says the most merciful?
The most merciful means the most merciful is the most. Ar-Rahman is the most merciful.
Okay, but why this is the first time Muhammad using the word Ar-Rahman? Do you know?
Because Allah calls himself Ar-Rahman. You have to read.
Where? Hold on. No. Read very carefully. The people, they say they never heard him saying before the word Ar-Rahman. Suddenly Muhammad saying Ar-Rahman. Today in the Quran,
yes,
in every
Muhammad,
chapter. Okay, let me ask you then. If this is the first time Muhammad, he mentioned the word Ar-Rahman, why we find in every chapter in the Quran, in the beginning, verse number 1, it says, in the name of Allah, Ar-Rahman, Ar-Rahim. So this is a corruption. This is the first time Muhammad received this word.
First of all, you have to understand that the Quran is not from Muhammad, it's from Allah himself.
This is the question. If it is from Allah, how come this is the first time Muhammad using that word? How that's mean Muhammad never said to Allah never said to him before that word, because this is the first time. This is the chapter 17, verse number 110. According to Revelation, what is the number of chapter 17?
I don't know.
So what do you think? What is the reason?
For revealing the most merciful?
No, why Muhammad never mentioned the word Ar-Rahman before? To the point everybody around him.
The one who's mentioning the stuff in the Quran is Allah.
Doesn't matter. Okay, why Allah did not? Because people, they will hear it from Muhammad at the end. So what Allah? I'm asking you, why Muhammad never said the word Ar-Rahman before?
You are reading the Surah Al-Isra, the end of the ayah. I know
I
the
am
ayah.
asking you why Muhammad did not say the word Ar-Rahman before. Do you know what this is? Do you know what this chapter is?
Yeah, Surah Isra.
Okay, so this is when this happened to Muhammad.
Surah Isra is the surah that Isra is the taken to the Bani
Okay, what is the
Israel.
number of this chapter?
I think it is. I'm guessing it is 17 or 18.
No, the real number is 50.
50.
Yes.
Is that what you're saying? Or is that the truth?
No, this is I don't say lies, my friend. You Muslim, you lie always. Al-Isra
Okay.
is number 50. This is the truth. According to Revelation, according to your Muslims reference, this is chapter number 50. That's mean Muhammad never mentioned the word Ar-Rahman until half of the Quran. So he received half of the Quran already, and he never said the word Ar-Rahman, to the point people they were saying to him, who is Ar-Rahman? You are worshiping to God now? So then he said,
No,
Allah, he
Surah
gave him
Isra
this.
is Surah 17.
No, it's chapter. If you see, because you are ignorant, all Muslims are ignorant.
No, it's Surah
Okay,
17.
what if I got you busted? You want to get you busted?
Not only get me busted, show me everything.
No problem. Here we go. This is what we do. This is why I'm a Christian prince and you are not.
Mr. Prince, may Allah guide you.
Yeah. Allah guide no one. Don't you see, don't you know
May
that Allah?
guide
Don't you know that
Allah
Allah He said He is the one who misguide. Here we go. Al-Isra is number 17. It's number 50. Do you see it?
You just got caught in your own saying.
Do you see it?
Astaghfirullah.
Do you see it? Do you
just
see it?
got caught, brother.
It is number 50. Do you see it?
Where? Surah Isra.
Yeah.
It's number 50 on the list. It's number 17. The
Number
highlighted.
no, number 50 in the list according to Revelation. This is the website here. This is Islamic
Are you
website.
all right?
Showing you
17.
according to Revelation order. According to Revelation order. Now you are reading the book according to Uthman. So according to Allah, this is chapter number 50. So your prophet, he received 50 chapter, yet he never mentioned the word Ar-Rahman yet, and this is the first time. Explain that to me.
The Quran. Okay. Could I ask you one question?
No, don't ask me, my friend. I have no answer. You are the one. You said
Okay,
I am
I'll
dumb.
explain.
You said I am stupid. You said I am. So you are the one who can answer. How Muhammad
No, I'll
never
explain.
mentioned the
I'll
word Ar-Rahman after 50 chapter, half of the Quran. He have already half
17.
of the Quran, and yet he never mentioned the word Ar-Rahman yet.
Okay, can I answer?
Go ahead.
Okay, first of all, you guys have to realize that the Quran, huwa min ar-Rahman. It is from the most merciful. Huwa ar-Rahman is Allah is the most merciful.
This is not the question, Abdul. This is not the question. Why Muhammad never mentioned the word Ar-Rahman? 50 chapter is gone. 50 chapter of the Quran. And yet Muhammad never mentioned that there is a name for Allah, his name Ar-Rahman. I don't hear you. What?
Because Allah did not mention it. Allah.
Thank you, guys. Did you hear him saying it? Allah did not mention it because Allah did not mention it. Thank you very much. That's mean the Quran is a corrupt book, because we find in every verse in those 50 chapter, every Quran, we find it says in Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. So if Allah never mentioned that word Ar-Rahman before, that means all those chapters before this chapter should not have the word Ar-Rahman, but all of them they have Ar-Rahman.
Yeah, Walid.
Are you going to go? Are you going to go to sleep now? Are you going to go to sleep? Never mentioned it before. You just said because Allah never mentioned it before. I agree with you. No, he never mentioned it before, and you agreed with me. That's wonderful. Now I'm asking you, so why all the verses have the word Ar-Rahman, all the chapter, if this is the first time Ar-Rahman appear?
Are you talking about
this guy, he do not know what I'm talking about. Now he played dumb. You see, he called me dumb, but now he is playing literally dumb. Now he do not know I'm talking about what. Now he's saying to me, are you talking about the word Ar-Rahman or Ar-Rahim? I'm asking you, you are just the one who said that the word Ar-Rahman All right, guys. I don't know if you hear me. I had difficulty. I just came back. Let us see. All right. Am I heard?
You're back.
All right.
You're back, yes.
Yes. Go ahead. So, what do you want to say to us?
Okay, I want to
So,
say to you.
first 50 chapter is gone, and yet your prophet never received the word Ar-Rahman. How you explain that to us? Go ahead.
Okay. First of all, Ar-Rahman is one of the names of Allah. You know that. I reckon you know
No
that.
problem. This is what we are saying. Your prophet, he stole the name of Ar-Rahman from someone else. So now I'm asking you,
Oh,
here
who
is
you saying he's come from?
who's saying that? The hadith,
What?
the book of Asbab al-Nuzul. My friend, are
Which
you with me or not? I'm asking you. According to your book, Muhammad never said the word Ar-Rahman before until this chapter. And this is in front of you. This is the book of Asbab al-Nuzul. Do you see it? And this is your translation, and this is your Islamic website. This is the official government website of the Kingdom of Jordan.
Okay.
So, according to your books, this is the first time Muhammad he said the word Ar-Rahman. So people they were wondering, what happened to Muhammad? Why he is saying Ar-Rahman? He used to say Allah before only. Now maybe he is worshiping two gods, because the other one we know, his name Ar-Rahman, is the Rahman of Musaylama. Your prophet he stole Ar-Rahman from Musaylama. So I'm asking you, I showed you the reference. The first time you're a prophet, he got that, and then we showed you how that the first time Muhammad he got that is in chapter of Isra, which is a chapter number 50, and you agreed with that. Now, so how you explain to me that every chapter in the Quran today have Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim? If this is the first time Muhammad received the word ar-Rahman.
Okay, 29 surahs came down with Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. One surah did not come down, and that is Surah Tawbah. You know.
But this mean that's a lie. That's a lie, because according to your revelation, the Quran, according to revelation, that you're a prophet, you received that as number 50, which means after 50 chapter is passed.
What 50 chapter are you talking about?
Aren't you the one who said to me before, this is the reason, because he never received it before? Aren't you the one who said to me he did not mention it before because he never have it before? You forgot what you said to me?
Yes.
I mean, are you serious? Did you forgot? I think you forgot.
No, I did not forget.
Okay, so I am asking you now,
Because
why you're a prophet? Why
answer, please?
Why you're a prophet never mentioned that before?
Because the surah you are reading instructed him to say the name.
What the name? What the name? What do you mean?
Surah Isra instructed the prophet to use Ar-Rahman.
Okay, and
I just ruined your whole discussion.
no, hold on. They never heard it before. What do you mean to? So before he never used it. But okay, so hold on. So the Quran, according to Revelation, saying that he got that after 50 chapter.
Did you go to the last verse on that surah?
Finish this one first, and we can go to any verse you want.
No, that's the one. That's the one on the same surah. On the same surah, it tells him to use the word Ar-Rahman.
Doesn't matter. Here, your prophet he explained why. He says, hold on. The verse in the front of you, it says, I call him Ar-Rahman or I call him Allah. All the good names belong to Allah. It doesn't matter. And then
no, that's what you don't understand. This is the first time they're telling him to use the name.
My friend, no problem. I'm going with you. He told him to use the name.
You know the
but this is Muhammad claiming that. Muhammad claiming that Allah told him that he was answering people. Why you are saying Ar-Rahman? Don't you read? Are you blind? Are you blind, my friend? It says in the front of you. You're a prophet. You're a prophet. He never used a word Ar-Rahman before. So he was answering them. So he said to them, I call him Allah or I call him Ar-Rahman. It doesn't matter. For all the good names belong to Allah. But this is not the question. The question is, why 50 chapter of the Quran pass and yet Muhammad never used the word Ar-Rahman?
Could I answer, please?
Go ahead.
So Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, he started using the word Ar-Rahman, and then the people were saying, why are you using this name now? You used to say Allah. And then because the Quran is revealed as revelation from Allah to Creator himself, Allah replied to his slave, the messenger of Allah. He said to him, tell them to say Allah or tell them to say Allah or Ar-Rahman, it doesn't matter to him. The name that he has 99 names, so every name that you call him, it doesn't matter. Even call him the creator. Whoever you call upon by ever his name, any name that you want.
This is not a question, Abdul. Are you listening or not? Are you listening? I know that Allah, he said to him, say that. This is the response. But this is not the question. The question is 50 chapter 50. Let me type it for you on the screen because look like you are not listening.
Yeah.
Muhammad, he delivered 50 chapters already. And this is the first time, and you agreed, the first time he mentioned the word Ar-Rahman ever. The question is, why in the front of every chapter except the chapter of At-Tawbah it says Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim? That means somebody is adding that because you agreed that this is the first. No, everybody heard you. You agreed. You said this is the first time he used it. Everybody heard you because before you said hold on. You said he never used it before because Allah never told him to use it before.
No, Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim is not a Quran ayah. It's just something Allah says.
Hold on. Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim is not a Quran ayah. So what it is?
You can read the Quran without saying Bismillah.
I'm asking you. No, it is ayah. Here we go. What are you talking about, Abdul? Everybody is laughing. So why you? Here we go. Hold on. Everybody is laughing at you. So why you put it here? Here we go. Is that verse number 1? Why you are counting it verse number 1?
Could I answer, please?
I'm asking you why you count it as a verse if it's not a verse.
No, listen. Before you eat, you say in the name of God.
That's another question. Like so, are you saying to me you add it in the front of every chapter, Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim? But the fact Allah never said that. You agree in that, guys? Do you hear it? The Muslims they added this verse in the front of every chapter, but Allah never said that. So if it's not a verse, how you put it in the Quran? If it's not a verse, why you put it in the Quran?
Could I answer, please? your viewers are gonna know you're not letting me answer. Could I answer?
No, I'm letting you answer. I'm asking you why you added there. You said to me before we do things we have to say in the name of Allah, but this is a fabrication because it's not you who is doing that now. It is Allah who said that. The Quran supposedly is the word of God. If your God did not say in the name of Allah, you don't say in the name of Allah. He said that. If he said that, you say that. If he did not say, who are you to add it? How you add? You agreed, and everybody heard you that in the front of the Quran, there is no in the name of Allah, the most merciful, Ar-Rahman Ar-Rahim. We Muslims add it. Who allow you to add it?
Okay, could I answer, please?
Right.
Okay, listen to me very carefully, please, Christian Prince. Please, if you have a brain on you, please listen. The Quran. When I pray, I can say Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen. I don't have to say Bismillah. Look, in the name of Allah, everybody knows when we say in the name, they know what we're trying to say. We're trying to say, I read this coming verse or I read this next surah or whatever I'm about to say is going to be in the name of my Lord. So I'm
not asking you about what you say. I'm asking you why it's written in the Quran. You can say whatever you want. You can say in the name of the rabbit. I don't care. I am asking you why you add it in the Quran and you give it even a number. Why it is there if Allah never said that?
Down with the Quran.
Not what?
It came down.
No, it did not came down with the Quran. You just admitted yourself. I said to you, why Muhammad never mentioned the word Ar-Rahman before? You said because he never have it before. Allah, he gave him the name. So
the
now
Prophet did mention Ar-Rahman before, but the people never heard him when he mentioned it.
Hold on, guys. Did you hear this? The people never heard him saying the word Ar-Rahman. Muhammad, he mentioned Ar-Rahman before, but nobody heard him. So what? He was whispering to himself?
No, listen.
Muhammad, he was delivering Quran to the people or only hide it himself? What do you mean nobody heard it before? How he received it yet nobody heard it?
The maid of the Pharaoh said Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. It's not a big problem. Everybody knows what
this is not a question.
You
said he never mentioned it before. You said he never mentioned it before. Everybody heard you. So Muhammad was giving Quran, but he used to hide it?
No, listen, could I answer, please? Listen, Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim is something in the beginning of every ayah to, for blessings or to, just for blessings from Allah, that I'm about to read Allah's words. So
this is another question. You repeat yourself. You answered that already, and I told you. I am not asking you why you say that. I'm not asking you why you say that. I am not asking you why you say that. I'm asking you why you add that to the Quran.
It's not something added. It's something from Allah Himself.
You just said we say that. So and you said it's not from the Quran, and now you are saying it's from the Quran.
No,
Okay,
it's not
okay.
from,
As long as it's
not,
from the Quran, let us go back to zero. You see why I hang up on Muslims? They are kids. Listen to me, my friend. I am saying to you, you're a prophet, and you agreed that you said that the reason he never mentioned it before because he never have it before. And then when we check according to Revelation, we found that the chapter of Isra is a chapter number 50. So Muhammad
Okay.
delivered
Listen,
50 chapters already.
Christian, to be honest with you, I really don't have an answer. I'm gonna be honest, okay?
Okay. So forget, guys.
Okay,
I respect your honesty. I respect your honesty, and you have no answer from the beginning. Says that. Why you arguing with me?
I ask you a question, please.
Okay. Okay. Ask me a question. Go ahead.
Do you think Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam wrote the Quran? I just want to ask you this, please.
No, Muhammad, he did not write the Quran. Muhammad is a collector. Muhammad is some stories from here and there. But
so who wrote the Quran?
It's Uthman ibn Affan.
Whose word is it? Whose word? Not written. Whose word?
Nobody knows whose word. This cannot be from God anyway. I mean,
see what I mean? You don't even know whose word it is yet. You
no,
say
I do not know because
God.
here we go. Okay, let me show you. Isn't the Quran says that this is the Quran is the statement and the says of a prophet?
Huh?
Isn't the Quran says that this is a Quran made by a prophet?
You're talking about Surah Najm. I've memorized the Quran. You're talking about Surah Najm.
Doesn't matter. I'm asking you. Does it say that this is the words of a noble prophet? Does it say that?
No, this is Qawlullah. This is Allah's word, not
okay. The Quran says the opposite. Let's read together. Chapter 81, verse number 19. Hold on, my friend. Hold on. Chapter 69, verse number 40. It says it clearly that this is indeed the speech of a noble messenger. Does it say that?
Quran answer that.
Does it say that?
Yes, it does. Quran answer that. Okay. When it's saying this is indeed the word of a noble messenger, it is answering what the prophet was saying to his people. They didn't believe him for saying this is the word of Allah. They said you're a liar, and then Allah responded by saying, no, you guys are lying because whatever he's saying is the word of a messenger. No,
this is not what happened. We can go to the book of Asbab al-Nuzul. We can go a reference. We see that they accuse him. My friend, hold on. They accuse him that he is stealing the stories of other people before him. He says, no, this is indeed my speech. And this is not a poet's speech because he was doing sajah al-Kuhan. You can go and search. Maybe you do not know what sajah mean. Do you know what sajah mean?
No, I don't.
Okay, we go to the hadith and we search for the sajah. Here we go. Sajah, Muhammad, he used to do sajah. And what is the sajah? Is making Quran the same as the Arab they used to make Arab songs, which is funny and stupid. Here we go. Here we go. إنما هذا إخوان الكهان. They accuse him. He says this is from the speech of the Kohan. The Kohan is like a monks. The Arab, they used to have people who speak only in Arabic music. You see it, all of this. It's in front of you. So Muhammad here, he is saying that he make Quran the same as the sajah of the Quran, the same as the sajah of the Arab. Read it.
But you just said Muhammad is not Muhammad's word. He said the Quran.
The stories are not his stories. You see, read me carefully. It says Allah Messenger said he was talking in the tone phrases like the tones and the phrases of the desert Arab. Do you see it? He's copying their way. Quran is a copy of the Arab desert, the way they speak. It's not something new. So Muhammad, this is your prophet agreeing. You're a prophet agreeing. Okay, why your prophet saying I am just speaking the Quran is the same as the Arab desert to speak? Why he saying that? Why he agree? Huh?
Quran answer.
Can you read for us?
Yes, I'm going to answer this.
Okay, read it for us. Read it for us and explain what Muhammad is saying here. Why he is copying the Arab? Who is copying the Arab now? Who is copying the Arab? Allah or Muhammad?
Okay, Quran answer. Okay, you know in the Quran it talks about a lot of stories that are also mentioned in the Bible and the Torah. Okay.
None of them is true.
What do you mean?
Yeah, like in the Quran, Mary is the sister of Aaron. Hold on, Mary, her name is Maryam. She is the sister of Aaron. Her father is Umran. None of this information is true.
No, بنت عمران وأختي هارون.
Yeah, Umran is the same name as the father of Moses too in the Quran. So
yes, Moses and Harun are the siblings of Maryam.
They are the sibling of Maryam. Thank you very much. God, did you hear this?
That's what the Quran said. أخت هارون.
I know. So, but this is stupid. Mary and
How?
Aaron. Mary and Aaron. There's a 1,000 years before them.
Who said that?
How Aaron?
How do you know that? How do you know that?
My friend Moses was the uncle of Jesus.
No, how do you know that? Give
I'm
us
asking
evidence.
you, according to you, Moses is the uncle of Jesus.
Is the uncle of Jesus?
You are saying that because you are saying Mary and Aaron
Oh,
and Moses are sibling.
no. Harun and Musa and Imran and Maryam Imran is the father of them.
Okay, this is what I'm saying. So Jesus is the
Quran
nephew
says,
of
where is
Moses.
your proof that they're not siblings?
Okay, so you are saying to me
The
that
Bible,
okay, you are saying to me that Isa is the nephew of Moses, right?
he's his uncle. You do realize okay, what first of all, the Quran says Ya Ukhta Harun, yeah? It is not Allah who is saying, it is the people of Maryam
This is
that are
what I'm
saying Ya
saying. If
Ukhta
Allah is
Harun.
God, how come he do not know that no way that Mary she is the sister of Aaron?
Where is the proof?
What the proof? The books. I mean, even you. Okay, let me ask you. According to your Islam, Moses came just like a year before Jesus, 2 months
No, it
before
was
Jesus.
I don't know how many years, but it's a long years.
Okay, according to Islam, Moses was in Egypt, right?
Yes, Egypt
Okay, was
and
Jesus in
Israel.
Egypt too? Did he came with his uncle from Egypt?
No, Jesus was in Palestine.
This is why
Okay,
we are
what's your
saying.
point?
This is why we are saying that Islam is the
What's
most.
your point?
Islam is the most
What's your
silly,
point?
stupid religion cult
If you're saying the
everybody is
Bible is
laughing, my
evidence
friend.
for history,
You
that
can
is
go right
rubbish.
now. You can go right now, and everybody. I mean, we're not lying to you, my friend. Go and check. There's long period between Moses and
Yes, I
Jesus.
know what you're saying. Could I answer, please?
Okay.
Okay, listen. Ya Ukhta Harun. Okay, even if people say this verse is talking about something, because they used to call the son of the back in the day the same name as that's okay, you can say that. But Allah says Bintu Imran. She is the daughter of Imran himself. Okay?
But who's
So
Amran?
this
Who's
story
Amran?
has to connect.
Who is
That
Amran?
means your book is
Who's
wrong and the
Amran? Okay,
Torah
who's
is wrong.
Amran?
Allah
Who's
is right.
Amran? You said to me that the Quran mentioned the stories is in the Bible too. Okay, let me ask you. Can you show me where in the Bible it says that Mary she have a father? His name is Amran.
Mary had the father, his name is Imran.
Yeah, where you get his name from? Muhammad
In
is
the Bible,
confused. You see, all
okay,
what happened, my friend, all what
translate.
happened, your prophet, because he's a false man. He is
Could I
copying,
answer?
he is learning from the Jews, but he is stupid, he's not smart.
You asked
He
me a
thought
question. Could I
that
answer?
Mary, she is the sister of Aaron, because there is a woman, her name is Maryam.
Christian,
She
please,
is
could I
really the
answer?
sister of Aaron. But this is not the same Maryam. So you're a
Could I
prophet
answer?
because he is a fool and because he's a liar. He cut that from the Jews. He put it in his Quran. He made a verse about it. He thought this is the same woman.
Could I answer?
Go ahead.
Listen, Christian priest, you can try to beat around it for 100 years, but the truth is, your book is written by 40 men. Okay.
How many people wrote your book?
Your book, the Bible,
Hold
the
on.
Torah are all written by
Written?
men.
How many
Okay.
people written
So
your
they
book?
can make mistakes.
How many
Men made
people? How
mistakes.
many people written your book? Thousands?
Written my book.
Yeah. How many?
I'm not talking about written. I'm talking about the word.
No, you are saying to me your book written by 40. Let's say written by 100. Let's say written by your book. When you say 40, your
But
book.
You know when I say 40, I mean like
Hold
Matthew,
on.
John.
No, my friend. My book is a book of books. It's not a book. You are being silly now. My book, the Bible, is the book of books. It's not a book. Yes, we can go open now. We see that there's a book, book. So we have books, not book. So we call the Bible, which is the book of book. It's not a one book. So it's very normal to have many books because there's many prophets. Now I'm asking you, the book you have in front of you, is that written by Muhammad?
Written, but no, it's not written by Muhammad.
Thank you very much. Why is not written by Muhammad?
It was written down on paper by
I am asking you,
the
it's
Sahaba.
why it is not written by Muhammad. Where is the Quran of Muhammad?
What are you talking about? You're making yourself sound dumb.
I'm
What are
asking
talking
you,
about?
isn't it the Quran says that Allah is going to collect the Quran and he is going to recite the Quran?
No, Allah, He says, I'm going to protect the Quran.
No, here we go.
Okay, how do
okay, جمعه إن علينا جمعه وقرآنه جمعه وقرآنه. Allah is saying to you that it is our duty to collect the Quran, not the duty of any man. Why Allah did not collect the Quran?
Okay, could I answer?
Yeah.
Stop. when Allah said, I am going to collect the Quran or I'm going to protect this Quran, it doesn't mean like he's going to collect it with his own. It means he's going to use
Who said
believers
that?
to
Who said?
collect.
Who are you to say it's not what he meant?
What it the scholars, we got scholars. You're not a scholar.
Okay, show me the scholar who said that. The scholar did not say that. You are lying to me now.
Okay, could I say something to you very quick, please?
You are saying to me the scholar they say
Listen,
that.
listen.
The scholar did not say
When
that.
Allah
Here we go.
created
We
the,
can
when
change any
Allah
translation and we can show you any interpretation you want. Allah said it is on us to recite and to collect the Quran. It is on us. Us who?
You're trying to hide the translation now, I can see.
I am not hiding. It's in front of you. This is your Islamic website. You can change to any translation you want. For me, I do not need
Open it back
translation.
up. Open it back up.
In the front of me,
There
it
we
says.
go.
In the front of me, it says Inna alayna jam'uhu wa Qur'anahu. I speak Arabic. Arabic is my language, not second language. So I do
But
not
do you
need
think
translation.
Allah means? Do you think Allah means He's going to come down on the earth for Himself and collect it?
Abdul, don't
It
tell me.
means-
Do you think Allah says it is on us to collect the Quran? Why He did
So
not
you
collect the
believe
Quran?
Allah is the word of the Quran, huh?
I'm asking you. Do
You
you
think
believe
Allah
in this?
like believe it
No, I don't
100%.
believe Allah does not exist. But this is a lie, proving Muhammad to be a
Allah doesn't
liar.
exist. Ya akhi, who do you believe in then?
My friend, when Allah He says, if Allah is exist, and He said it is on us to collect the Quran, and He did not collect the Quran, that means He's a liar. He
He
doesn't
did
exist.
collect the Quran.
It's not him. The one who collect the Quran is Uthman ibn Affan, and he is even burned the other Qurans. He did not
Yeah,
collect them.
Uthman burned all the other Quran that people were writing, so there could only be one Quran with the dialects, different dialects, because of Allah's will.
Allah He said burn the other Quran.
No, He burned the Quran so people don't get confused.
Oh, so you are saying if you have more dialect, the people will be confused?
Yes, back in the day, yes. But we got 10 dialects.
But back in the day, your prophet he says no. Your prophet he says if we don't have 7 dialect, my people will be confused. It's not what you are saying.
No, we have 7 dialects now. We have it.
No, you don't have it.
What do you mean?
Give me the 7 Quran you have. Where are they?
Not 7 Quran, 7 dialects.
7 dialects or 7 Quran, my friend. It is 7 because dialect mean. Do you know what dialect means?
Yeah,
it's different words. It's different words. Different words. Different words.
Innal mu'minina wa innal mu'minina.
Abdul, no. This is not the dialect we're talking about. There's different words, totally different words, and we can show you. We can make just a special time for that. And don't talk about this topic because you do not know. Let me show you.
Yes.
This is your
You're
prophet.
Right,
okay,
right.
If the difference is just between mu'minina and mu'mininu, why your prophet saying they are not capable of doing it? What the difference? There's no difference. Believer and believers is the same. So why they cannot handle it? He says here they cannot. Forgive me, my community cannot. They don't have a strength to do so. So he's talking about what? Your prophet was reciting verses totally in different way, and this is why in the Quran
different. They were all revealed by Allah.
Okay, I want to ask you a simple thing before I let you go.
Okay.
Your prophet was lying when he made Quran or not? No, say yes or no.
No.
Okay. Why Allah in the Quran says in chapter 2 verse number 106, nothing of our revelation we abrogate or we cause to forget, we will make something better or similar.
Yes.
Why? What does that mean? How Allah will make a better Quran than his Quran?
Could I answer? Are you gonna let me answer?
Go ahead.
Okay, for example, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, let's say He will bring a verse to Allah will reveal a verse saying, "Oh Prophet of Allah," I'm just telling you, okay? "Oh Prophet of Allah, if you see anybody stealing, chop their hands off." Okay, I'm just telling you, okay? Chop their hands off. And then later on, if poverty comes, Allah will come and say, "Oh Prophet of Allah, you will not chop hands off. Let them go. Give them a chance and give them back." That's what it means.
There's no verse that says that.
Because of, you know what, I'm just trying to explain it to you.
No, this is a lie. Don't explain to me with lies, my friend. I'm asking you.
Okay, I'll give you an example.
Hold on. No, are you saying to me that this verse is better than this verse? Or this is a silly of you to say, because Allah's words is not.
He will bring a better verse.
Better. What do you mean better? How it's going to be better? Quran is Quran.
It will be better of the time that they're living in.
No. That's not what it says. Read carefully with me. None of our revelation we cause to be forgotten, or either we make something better or similar. So how it can be better and how it can be similar? This is silly. And why he caused you to forget it if it's going to be similar?
I want to answer. Okay, I'm gonna make it seem like you can understand very beautiful. Okay, let's say the Prophet was in Mecca. Okay, you know, in Mecca, it's all about, you know, Allah says in the Quran, He says, "Wasbiru, be patient." Okay, upon the punishment you have. But later on, if somebody tried to do the same punishment they did to them when they were weak in Mecca, in Medina, This time in Medina, Allah will say, fight back against those who fight you. You understand?
This is not the question, man. I don't care about what you say. I'm saying
I just
how
answered
Allah.
it
This is not
to
the
make the
question.
verse
You are
better.
being silly now. Allah says, He says He will cause you to forget the Quran. Why He will
Oh
cause you to
yes, is
forget the
that what you're talking
Quran?
about? Okay, yeah, that's true.
Okay, can you tell me a verse Allah He caused you to forget?
No, I don't know a verse. I'm just saying He can make
No,
him
no, no,
forget
no,
a
no, no, no,
verse.
no. It says none of our revelation we do abrogate or cause to be forgotten. Why Allah want you to make you forget the Quran? What
No, it
happened?
says none.
No, none of our revelation, but we do this, which means any of
No,
revelation we
not
do.
but.
Abdul,
Not
don't
but.
be
Don't read
stupid.
the
No,
verse different. Your viewers are seeing the
none here
translation. You
is
know
to
that, right?
confirm. Abdul, none here is to confirm that none of our
No,
revelation. Okay,
none of our revelation do we abrogate or cause to be forgotten.
but we
But
substitute
we
something
substitute
better and similar.
something
So
better
he's
or
saying
similar.
the none
So
here
it's
goes
not
to
going to
what?
be forgotten.
None of our revelation we abrogate or cause to be forgotten. What we will do after that? We will give you
No,
something
not after
better.
that.
Huh?
Read it properly. You know English? Read it properly.
Abdul, I don't have time for stupidity, and you are being
Okay.
stupid now. Sure, sorry. I don't want to insult you, but shame on you. Do you want to show
Okay,
you?
sorry.
Do you want me to show you
Read it.
change the translation? Should I translate? I mean, come on, it's very simple. Don't you know
Okay.
English? I do not need English. It's in the front of me in Arabic, and it
Sorry,
says
sorry.
it clear.
Wallah, I was disrespectful.
Okay,
Very
so
sorry.
I'm saying the truth, right? Okay, so don't tell me you do not know English. So I'm asking you
Okay.
now, how Allah and why Allah will cause you to forget the Quran? What the purpose of this? And then He will give you similar Quran. What the point?
Okay, listen. First of all, I'm gonna read it for myself. Can I read it out loud, please?
Go ahead.
Okay. I want you to understand it. None of our revelations do we abrogate or cause to be forgotten. We don't cause it to be forgotten or we don't abrogate it, but we substitute it with
No,
something better.
no,
That
He
means we
caused to be forgotten. He caused it to be forgotten. Okay, do you like me to show you the interpretation? Hang up. My voice is really, I'm losing my voice, but Muslims are really funny. Yes, Abdul.
Can I debunk you on that one? If you
Come on, you do not know anything. You are the last one who can debunk about anything.
okay, just put me on the test.
You
said
you are the same
you
as
said
your prophet when
Rahman.
he pissed before he died. Now listen.
You said Al-Rahman. You said why Al-Rahman is number 50, right?
Why?
Okay, you ready to just have a decent debate so I can prove to you why?
You're decent debate with who? With you? When we say debate,
Yes.
listen, I never debated you. You are just a kid. Now go answer me. Why Muhammad received it first time in chapter number 50, yet it appear in every chapter in the Quran except at Tawbah?
Thank you very much. You ask a question, you'd be having an answer.
All right.
All right. You gotta know that Al-Rahman was revealed. I can call you 30 times inside verses before the 50th verse where you can see Ar-Rahman.
What does that
But
mean?
before that,
Explain.
you want me to give
I
you
don't
an example?
I don't understand. Explain. What do you mean?
You said the first time Al-Rahman is in the Quran is in Surah number 50 in the order of Revelation, right? So you're saying from Surah 1, Surah 2, Surah 3 to Surah 49 revealed, there is no Ar-Rahman in there,
Correct.
right?
Correct.
But I can prove to you a lot of Ar-Rahmans in different verses inside 49 chapters before chapter 4, before chapter 50.
But this is not what your book is saying. Your book saying that when they heard him saying that, they thought he is worshiping two God, because always he used to call only for Allah, and now he is calling for two gods. So don't tell me he was using that word before that. That's a lie. It's against what it says in the front of us. This is your book, this is your scholars, and this is your Islamic website, and this is your translation. Before that moment, nobody heard Muhammad saying into Ar-Rahman. That's why they thought he is even worshiping two gods. And because they never heard of this, the only one they know his God, his name is Ar-Rahman, is Musaylama. So they said, why you are calling him Ar-Rahman? Muhammad, he gave them a verse saying that Allah told me that I call him Ar-Rahman, or I call him other name all good names belong to Allah. He did not say, I say that before. This is not the first time.
Okay, now what if I prove to you a verse in the Quran revealed between chapter 1 and chapter 49, before that chapter 50, that you see Al-Rahman in the verse?
My friend,
so
you see, you are being funny. You do not need to prove it to me. I can prove it to you. This is a proof of corruption, because as long until chapter 50, hold on. Thank you very much. As long until chapter 50, Muhammad never mentioned the word Ar-Rahman. And you are saying to me, I can find it for you. You do not need to find it for you. I can find it for you. I just told you. Are you listening or not? I told you in every chapter in the Quran, the word Ar-Rahman is mentioned, except at Tawbah.
Oh,
now I'm asking you. Listen,
I'm not talking about those. Those are verses. Those are not numbered. I'm not talking about the Al-Rahman.
Ar-Rahman is all over the Quran. Ar-Rahman, this is my friend, doesn't matter where it appear. Doesn't matter. Verse number 1, number 2, number 5, number 6, number 7. It doesn't matter.
Let me tell you why.
No, listen. The question is very simple. Listen before you talk. Listen before you talk. The question is very simple. How Ar-Rahman can appear before the first time he mentioned? If this is the first time he mentioned, that's mean the first 50 chapters. The word Ar-Rahman should never mention. Doesn't matter where it mentioned. Should not be ever mentioned, because this is the first time, according to your Muslim scholars, it is ever mentioned. If it is mentioned before that number 50, it's mean the Quran is corrupt. Go ahead.
First of all, I'm not going to compare a human talk to what is in the Quran. First of all. Second,
what a human talk? What do you mean? What do you mean human talk?
You said that's what your scholars said, but the Quran is telling you.
Okay, so
facing the Quran.
Hold on.
In chapter 20.
No, hold on. Are you saying Muhammad is not a scholar? Is not a human?
I'm just telling you.
I am not just telling you. Don't tell me I just telling you. I'm asking you. Are you saying to me that you don't go by human words? Muhammad is not a human.
You just said that. You just said to the world that Al-Rahman is not in the first 49 chapters. I'm about to prove to you that that was a lie.
That's a lie. For sure it's a lie, because this is a lie that Muhammad, you Muslims, you added those words there. It's not, because this is the first time it says the first. Okay, explain to me why Muhammad saying to them, I call him Ar-Rahman or I call him Allah. It doesn't matter. Why he's explaining that to the Muslims if he's always calling Ar-Rahman? Why he's saying to the people, hey, say to them, my name is Ar-Rahman, or he call me Allah? It doesn't matter. All the good names belong to Allah. Why they are surprised?
CP, first of all, let me tell you why there is Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim on every chapter, and where the first time Al-Rahman was revealed. I can tell you the first time Al-Rahman was revealed. I can tell you that if you let me talk.
Really, go ahead.
It was way before verse 50, chapter 50 in the Order of Revelation, or chapter 7 in the Quran. The first chapter revealed was Iqra. Iqra bismi rabbika alladhi khalaq. Second chapter, that was not Al-Rahman in it, right? The second chapter revealed was Surah Nun wal Qalam, Surah 68. The third chapter revealed was
what is the last chapter? Okay, you said the first chapter, and what is the first chapter revealed?
Iqra.
Okay.
Second,
so in Iqra,
just let me make a point.
Hold on. In Iqra,
I just want to show.
Hold on. Hold on.
My God. Can I just make a point though? Can I just make a point? I said I was going to show you the first time Al-Rahman is just let me tell you.
We are having a conversation.
I need 20 seconds.
No problem. I'm asking you. As long the first chapter Allah he received give to Muhammad is the one you say is number 96, correct?
Yes, 96.
Okay. Why Allah? Okay. Shouldn't Allah introduce? Okay, hold on. Okay, hold on. Where in chapter 96 Allah he mentioned that his name is Allah?
So I'm about to explain to you. If you let me explain.
No, you don't explain to me. You are jumping to different. You are just counting.
I am telling you.
No, I want one by one. Why Allah? This is the first time. Hold on, guys. Hold on. Everybody's going to die laughing now. Why the first time Allah speak to Muhammad, sending his messenger, the angel Jibreel, he did not say even his name? Shouldn't the guy know what the name of this God? Where is the name of your God in the chapter?
He did not.
Why?
He did not. That's why.
Why?
He did not. That's why. Yeah. Let me. Yeah. If you let me tell you, I will tell you.
Okay.
He didn't say start with Bismillah Rahman Rahim. That's why. All the chapters you was talking about, you are talking about.
You see, you are not
chapter
listening.
2,
You are
chapter
not. You are not listening. You are not listening. I'm saying to you, this is the first time Allah speak to Muhammad supposedly by the middleman, the mailman, the postman. How Muhammad he will worship him? How he will? Who is he? Why
he wasn't being worshipped?
Who is he?
The worship didn't come yet.
Who is
the
he?
worship come when it said noon, when it said noon wal qalam. The worship did not come yet.
What noon wal qalam? What noon?
The worshiping.
What noon mean?
When he said pray late and
what?
Or at the end of the night.
Okay, hold on.
When he said to Muhammad,
hold on.
Pray.
You see, one by one. You see,
can I just make a point though? I started making a point. See, you can talk, but you won't let me talk.
No,
just make it fair,
because you are not answering me. When Allah he says to him, read in the name of your Lord. Who is that Lord?
You will know the Lord now when Surah Al-Fatiha will be revealed on the fourth one. Go to chapter number. Chapter number one on the fifth one. Chapter number one is revealed on the fifth.
So here Allah did not say Ar-Rahman.
On the order.
Okay, hold on. Allah here did not say Ar-Rahman. Give me the chapter number. What is the chapter?
Can I make a point?
No, you cannot make a point because here we are trying to understand one by one.
That's what I do.
We have time.
You ask a question.
You see,
this boy called.
We have time. Abdul. We have time, Abdul. Hold on. Don't make me hang up on you like a kid. Come on. Be a man. I'm asking you. Okay. So first chapter, Allah did not say Ar-Rahman. Second chapter, did he say Ar-Rahman? Did Allah say
chapter?
The second chapter.
Yes, let me tell you.
Second chapter.
Let me tell you.
No, don't tell me. I'm asking you.
Surah Noon wal Qalam is second chapter. Chapter 68 in the order of the Quran.
Okay.
Is number 2 in the order of Revelation. Chapter 73
hold on,
in the order of
Quran. One by one. Chapter 68, you said.
I just want to go to number 5 to show you. I just want to go to number 5.
No.
Just let me go to number 5 to show you, to prove to you.
We want to laugh.
Can I talk?
You said.
Just hold on. Let me make the point. Then you can say whatever you want.
Hold on. No. You said in chapter. You said in chapter 2.
That's all it is.
You said in chapter.
My side.
My friend,
and call you.
Don't make me hang up on you. I'm losing my voice. I'm asking you, please.
You will.
Okay, I'm asking
because you're not being fair.
You mentioned chapter 68. I did not understand. What about chapter 68?
Chapter 68 is the number 2. Go back to the screen.
Did he
show us the order of revelation?
Did he say to him?
Go back to the screen. Show us the order of revelation.
Did he say the word Ar-Rahman in chapter number 2?
I said, go back.
This is another question. You mentioned to me that this is not chapter number 2. Okay. Did he mention the word chapter number 2? In chapter number 2, did he mention the word Ar-Rahman?
No, not on 68.
Okay, hold on. So why Allah could forget in the most important name and suddenly this name became so important? Why here? Allah in the beginning
if you let me talk, I will tell you why. He's not forgetting.
Okay.
I will tell you why, but you won't let me talk though.
Go ahead.
You're not gonna find no one time in Surah Ar-Rahman in Surah Noon wal Qalam, you're not going to find one time the name Allah. The name Ar-Rahman. So let me tell you why. You don't want people to see the truth.
Oh, okay.
This boy called because he's an ignorant. You're using him. You're mixing him up. And I can tell you, I got knowledge. Let me tell you why.
You don't even know how to read your prophet name. Correct. Okay, go ahead.
You see?
Okay, show us the knowledge. The one who think that Jesus have 3 fathers.
Like I said.
Okay.
Like I said. In the first chapter revealed, you can show us the board, the order of revelation to confirm everything I said is the truth.
Okay.
You had it earlier with a boy. You showed us chapter 17 was 50 years revealed. Yes, you're right.
Here we go. Okay.
Chapter 17.
Okay. What about
was 50 years revealed.
Okay. So. And
now you go. Chapter 68 is the bottom line is chapter Quran is the 5th revealed. Number 5 revealed. If you go to number 5, you will see chapter 1.
Okay.
Can you show us in the
my friend, give me the answer. Now, why Allah was not mentioning this before? Do you know?
Thank you. Now go to chapter 1. Go Go to order number 5. Yes.
Give me the answer.
You see?
Give me the answer. Give me the answer. Why Allah did not mention this in the first chapter?
Because
and the
that
second
was
chapter.
not part of the Quran yet. Now let me tell you why.
Okay, why?
If you go to chapter 1 now, in chapter 1, you will see in all the 113 chapters, besides chapter number 9, that does not have Bismillah Rahman Rahim. All the chapters, they got Bismillah Rahman, but it's not numbered. There's no number on it. The only chapter that got number 1, that started with Bismillah Rahman Rahim and got numbered number 1 is chapter number 5. That's when Bismillah Rahman Rahim was revealed. Chapter Bismillah Rahman Rahim, the chapter 5 was revealed. Bismillah Rahman Rahim, Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alamin, Ar-Rahman Rahim, all the way down, was revealed at the one time. That's when Bismillah Rahman Rahim was revealed.
Okay.
That's when the Basmala was revealed.
Okay, hold on.
That's why it is counted as verse 1.
Okay,
but
so
in the other chapters,
how many times the word Ar-Rahman appeared and numbered? How many times the word Ar-Rahman appeared and numbered?
In numbered verses on the top.
In the I don't care how it appears. It appears in the Quran and it's numbered, because this is, you see, you're not listening. You're like a kid who is trying to defend, but you don't listen. The question is, Abdul, I don't care if it says Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim or etc. I'm asking you, if this is the first time the word Ar-Rahman appear in chapter number 50 according to Revelation, that means should not be mentioned in any other chapter before that revelation. Do you agree?
No, chapter number 1, right there, you facing it.
No, not chapter number 1. I'm saying chapter number 50. Chapter number 50.
Verse number 1, the 5th chapter of Revelation. 5th is way before 50.
Abdul,
it's in there.
Okay, so numbered. But this is mean that there's a corruption.
No, it's not a corruption. I can explain to you everything.
Well, here we go in the front of us.
Corruption.
All those verses. Hold on. All those verses, they have Ar-Rahman. Do you see Ar-Rahman?
Be honest.
Do you see Ar-Rahman? It's all over. All over. Why Ar-Rahman is appearing here if it is not never mentioned before?
I told you that in the, yes, 57 times. I can tell you all of them. 57 times. I can tell you all 57 times on the numbered one.
Okay, but
on the numbered verses.
But why it's appeared? Why it's appeared?
57 times.
Okay,
on the numbered verses.
Okay, hold on. Times 3. Okay, me and you, let us agree together. 19. Hold on. Let us agree together. Me and you. That the first time Muhammad he received the word Ar-Rahman is in chapter number 50.
Yes.
Do you agree with that?
Yes, chapter number 1 in the
What chapter number 1?
Right? Did you say that?
Chapter number 50. You are the one who said
you get cut off. I didn't hear you.
Okay, hold on. You are the one who agreed.
I didn't hear you.
You are the one who agreed that in chapter number 50 is the first time Muhammad he received that revelation.
Nope. I just proved to you no. The first time he received it was on chapter number 5 of Order of Revelation. Bismillah Rahman Rahim. Al-Fatiha.
Hold on. What do you mean? Okay, let me ask you. Chapter.
The first time Al-Rahman
was
on chapter Al-Fatiha.
Hold on. Okay, let us go here. Chapter number 25, verse number 60. What is the chapter of that number? What is that chapter? Al-Furqan.
You tell me.
I thought you know.
Chapter what?
Chapter of Ar-Rahman.
No, I know.
Okay, what is this chapter number there?
You mean what?
According to Revelation.
You said
according to Revelation. You agreed with me. You agreed with me that 50 is the first time he received the verse, and that's why he's explaining. And you said to me it appeared in chapter number 1, which is a joke.
Not 50.
Because chapter number 1 is not number 1.
Number 1. You're the one that said 50. I said number 5.
What is number 1?
Order of Revelation.
What is number 1?
50.
What is number 1? Number 1 does not have a Rahman.
Which one number 1? I told you that.
Chapter number
None of them got Ar-Rahman at the beginning.
Don't make
None
me
of them got Ar-Rahman
okay,
number 5.
Okay, no problem. I'm asking you now. It's chapter 25, according to the Quran today. What is the chapter of Al-Furqan? It is according to the Quran. Yes. It's chapter number 1.
Yes. Hello?
Oh boy.
Hello?
I'm asking you, Abdul. Listen.
Yeah, I swear to God, you got cut up. I didn't hear you. So ask me. I will answer.
Okay, I'm asking you. According to Revelation, if we go to Revelation, all right? Chapter 25. Chapter 25.
Yes.
What is the number for it as
What about
revelation? Al-Furqan.
42?
42. Thank
Number
you very
42.
thank you
42.
very much. But this is mean it came before chapter number 50, which is the first time Muhammad received Ar-Rahman.
I gave you chapter number 5.
No problem.
5 is before 42. I gave you chapter way before that.
But this is mean
I can give you 20 more chapters.
Okay, so we are showing you now that this is a corruption because we agree that the first time Muhammad received Ar-Rahman.
You want let me explain to you why?
How you can explain to me?
The only number chapters.
Even the one before you agree. Even the one before.
The bottom line is.
Hold on. You agree that this is the first time Muhammad received it.
Where? In where? The first time I said this is chapter number 5 in the order of revelation.
Abdul, hold on.
Chapter number 5.
Hold on. When you say to me, I want to explain to you. Hold on.
After Al-Muzammil and Al-Mudassir,
Abdul,
the Fatiha came number 5.
Abdul,
Rahman.
Abdul, listen. When you say to me, let me explain to you, who are you? This is your scholars explaining to me. I want you to show me a scholar who is a scholar who can explain to me, not you make your own fantasy answers. This is a fantasy of you saying it appeared before. This is what I'm saying. I am saying it appeared before. This is my question.
I'm telling you, any scholar say that is a damn liar because it's in the Quran.
Okay.
He's facing it. The whole world is facing it.
Okay, get lost. When a Muslim he starts saying that his own scholars are liars, we got the answer. No wonder you call me a liar. So when you call me a liar just to hide the truth, I am not surprised, because what the point of talking about this if you say, oh, I want to show you it appeared before? I am the one who's saying to you why it shows before. Are you serious or what? This is my question, not your question. Why it shows before if this is the first time Muhammad received it? And then when we show you your scholar saying that, you say he's a liar. And why he's not getting killed for lying about the Quran? You Muslims kill anyone who insult Allah. You Muslims, you kill anyone who say a lie about Allah. And why you are calling him a scholar? And why you are publishing his book? And why you consider him the best to learn from? Now he is a liar. So he is a teacher. He is a scholar. We are going to print his book. We are going to publish his book. We are going to translate his book. But he is a liar. This is hilarious. So why Christian Prince will be upset if the Muslims call him a liar? They call each other liars too. In order to protect the ass of Allah from getting busted, they call each other liars. Did you hear it? The fact you are the liar. You are trying to hide the truth that Muhammad is fabricating his own Quran. He is a liar, brother. He is a liar. He's a liar. The same as Ibn Kathir. He's a liar, brother. Jalalain, he's a liar. Ibn Abbas is a liar too. Okay, what about your prophet? He says the sun set in the murky water. He's a liar. Why I am even wasting my time with you? You're just a kid. When we say to the Muslims, where the sun set according to the Quran, brother? Say, brother, it's not as you think, brother. The Quran says the sun set in a murky water, brother. This is from the vision of the guider. He is seeing the sun setting as that, brother. This is not the Quran saying that. It's not Allah, brother. Then we show them that Allah prophet, he said that and he explained that in the Quran. What they will say, he's a liar. He is a liar. Guys, my volume is low. Is my voice is good? Am I heard, guys? Am I heard? Somebody saying my voice is low. You see, I give them time, and actually, you need a lot of patience. It's like speaking to a little kid in different language, not only in the language of kids. Why even I want to waste my time with somebody? He have no dignity.